Shalom, this is Abby again, and I just wanted to talk about a word, that I've noticed I've been called this word like a lot lately, all my life at least, but a lot more lately, especially with the things that are going on YouTube. But I just want to talk about this word, this very interesting word. Okay, so now, um, if you didn't know, the word Niger or nigger, it's in the Bible. It's in Acts. I'm going to put it up on the screen anyways when I go back and edit. You know, it talked about the prophets, certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger or nigger. Okay? So, I mean, is nigger a bad word? No. If nigger was something wrong with nigger, I think Barnabas and Simeon wouldn't be called nigger. But I did do a little research on the word nigger, and it came up that it was a word that basically, let's put it this way, basically they trashed the word. Let's see. The ancient Egyptians called their pharaohs Netger, because the Egyptian pharaoh was seen as the representation of the sun and the sun god. The original pharaohs, who were pure black Africans, saw black skin as sacred and direct blessing from the sun god, Aten. In fact, blackness and black skin became associated with God and the sun. Black people were so powerful, culturally advanced, military superior, black, dark brown in complexions, strong stature, tall, and described as a handsome race. Uh, at least you can say that Herodias said that. um, the recognition of the pharaoh as living god and the black skin as a blessing spread worldwide to the other cultures. In fact, the term Netger became the Ethiopian Negus or Nagashi. Okay. The Sedroid Indo-Negroids of India, languages of India, which are part of the Kushite branch of the African languages. The term Naga denotes original or first. In fact, in ancient India, the people with a blackest skins were respected and held to high esteem, unlike today, where the racist colonists and alien concept of Varna or the caste system. Racism places the Indo-Negroids, black tribals, Negro Australoids, and other blacks at the very bottom of Indian society. So, and we know we're at the bottom of society too, and we're called nigger. Okay. The term Angola means king in the Angolan languages. This term was mistaken by the Portuguese to mean the describe Ndongo, the kingdom. The first people to corrupt the term Neger were the Roman invaders of Egypt, who may have heard the term used to describe the leader of Egypt or Nubia. The term nigger was later used to mean any black Negroid person that the Romans saw in Africa or anywhere else. Okay. The Romans tried to invade Nubia during the early years of the Christian era. Then Nubia Kush was ruled by the line of queens called Candace. Okay, once one such queen, her son defeated the Roman army at Aswan. Okay. Egypt burnt the Roman fort and carried the bronze head a Roman emperor Augustus to the Kushite city of Napata. Napata. But that's wow. To, mm, let's see. The English colonists and slave entity borrowed the term Negro from the Spanish, the term for black people in England before Shakespeare was Moor or Blackamoor. Okay, the English slave owners degraded and defiled the entire name by turning the Negro into a slave and turning the original term Netger or God into a racism term nigger. One can say that they have insulted the sacred name, and he oppressed the original people created by God. Okay, this phenomenon this phenomena is due to their own sense of inferiority. So I read that. Now, what I was going to say is, I know how, like in the Bible, it talks about how, things are going to be like things that are bad are going to be viewed as good, and the things that are good are going to be viewed as bad. Also, it talks about how Israel at the end is going to have the last laugh. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, they call us nigger, and I know we Israel. But they call us nigger, and they changed it to mean ignorant. But it's funny because if what I just read to you was true, that means when they call us nigger, they're calling us God. So it's like, okay, I know in the Bible, it does say, you are all gods. I mean, I know it says that in the Old Testament, quote unquote. And Yeshua, he talks about that in the quote unquote New Testament, where he says, didn't Yah say something like, you are gods to me, especially if you're, doing the word of God, then we're all sons of God. But I really can't quote it exact for exact, but I'm just saying that, I think it's kind of funny that these people are calling us nigger. And if you really look up the word nigger, I mean, knowledge word nigger, not go into one of those dictionaries where it says ignorant, but actually go back, you find out that nigger actually means God. And if you want to call me a god, I guess you can. I mean, if you want to, you know, I'm a daughter of God, of Yah, and I'm trying to do his will. So if you want to call me mighty, you might as well go ahead and call me mighty. It makes me feel good. Nigger God. Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be your nigger God.